Hey, welcome back. I'm Jerry. So today I'm going to talk about again, spoiler-free, that's what I'm trying to do right now, spoiler-free, review of the Amazon Prime new series, at least the time I'm writing this, they've only come out with 3 episodes, of Invincible. It's an animated, I didn't look at how long each episode is. It felt like, you know what, I don't even know, maybe like an hour, I don't know, I really need to look it up. Let me know if you know. um, my trademark professionalism. The Invincible, it's based on a comic book. I didn't take any notes. It's not. It's based on a comic. It's not a Marvel, not DC, none of the big threes, or not one of the big ones. But it was a big hit in the comics. It's run for a very long time. I'm sad to say I never picked it up because I was at a very tight budget with buying comics, and I'm sad to say I never got a chance to read it when it was coming out. But I always saw it prominently displayed in the comic shops. And so I watched the first 3 episodes of the series. They were amazing. I didn't know anything going into this. I didn't check out the character or anything. I did notice at the little top there that it has, like right there, it says on Amazon's thing that it's rated for older audiences and things like that. But I'm watching it and it really doesn't seem, at least the first episode, it didn't seem too adult or anything like that. Especially because I've been watching The Boys, another Amazon Prime show, which I might talk about another video. Look forward to that. Let me know. Invincible, it's an animated superhero story, and it didn't seem particularly adult at all. And then it had that twist ending. I'm not going to reveal it, no spoilers. A big twist ending at the end of the first episode where they went really adult, really hardcore, and I thought that was very smart because it lulls you into a bit of a sense of like, okay, this isn't bad, and then all of a sudden a bunch of adult content, you're like, whoa. And then the next episodes, they don't overdo it. So while you can't have a kid watching this show at all, it's definitely don't let the bright colors and animation fool you, because that's part of the world that it's in. It's intentionally to be bright colors and that style, because that's what they're going for. That's part of I'm sure that's how the comics were. It's intentionally supposed to be like, this facade of amazing superheroics really hides, this darker side. And so it did a good job, and it continued that as far as it didn't overplay that hand. So when you do have the violence, and you did have those things, they felt more impactful, at least in these first few episodes. Like I keep saying, I only watched the first 3. Looking forward to watching the other ones. I don't know how long the series is. Hopefully it's long enough. I unfortunately spoiled myself, looking up a little bit on these things. I just kind of Googled some of the characters' names, and I saw a couple of things pop up. So if you really don't want to be spoiled, which I think from watching this, you don't want to be spoiled, that don't try to Google anything on it either, because you might accidentally spoil something, which I did. Sad face. So you'll go ahead and do though. And so the first episode had that big cliffhanger, which was great, big shocker. Second episode, I don't really remember there being a big cliffhanger on it. It definitely left me, wanting to watch the next episode, but I think it had a smaller one, at least a smaller impact than the first one. And then the third episode had another big impact, kind of similar to in line with the first episode. So I'm sure this is going to be a recurring thing. That's how these shows nowadays, not just web shows, but how these shows, they all have a cliffhanger. They want you to watch the next one, just keep clicking next, binge those shows. But if you really kind of want a comic book experience with this, you do want to wait between ones, because with comics, you have to wait every month for those new issues to come in. And I think that's good. And I also like a little bit of anticipation, waiting for what's going to happen next, see what's going to happen next. I really think, based on the first few episodes, that Invincible is an excellent new superhero show. Amazon is coming up with a lot of these alt ones, because like I said, it has The Boys, it has this. I saw it suggested Red Sonja, which is a very classic, long-running indie comic book, not a superhero. If you don't know who Red Sonja is, you'll obviously see it if you look for Invincible. But that's a long-running one. So they have a few other superhero things on here, which I think is a great little thing to give you something other than that Marvel and DC, which is very much in a narrow framework of that superhero genre. even though Marvel is doing amazing things on Disney Plus. See my other videos. I just post, I don't know when, as far as when I'm putting this one out. Got my trademark professionalism. I just posted, by the time I'm recording this, my WandaVision review. So I'm going to eventually do the Falcon and Winter Soldier and all these other ones. So Marvel is doing excellent. DC, if you have the HBO Max, they have all of their DC stuff, which I wish I had HBO Max. I don't. Anybody wants to give it to me, I'll be happy to take it and watch all those. But great time to be a superhero person. And I think if you're kind of want something other than Marvel and DC, Amazon Prime's Invincible is great. And also go check out the comics too, because that's where it all starts. That's where it all comes from. We should really support that industry as well. But anyway, that's my brief review, spoiler-free review of Invincible. I highly recommend it. Not for kids, even though you have the cartoon in bright colors. Don't let your kids watch it. But you should watch it. All right, thanks very much. Tell me what you think. Please like, comment, subscribe, do everything. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.